see if this worked. Anything? Okay. Oh, it's still delayed. Shit. Fucked. Okay, put a 1 in chat. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. All right. Perfect. Let me tell him I just restarted. Okay. Good, I don't understand. Yeah, this is also thank you clapping Nancy Reagan's cheeks. Yeah, I don't understand how I gained more watchers. I just ended stream. Oh, I kind of feel bad. Oh, he's just giving up. Oh, that sucks. I feel bad. Feels bad, man. Okay, well. He does it. Yeah, sometimes when he just gets in his mind, he's like, nah, I'm not. I'm done. I'm over it. Like, well. He's probably just gonna play some Valorant anyway. There's been a trend of streams completely dropping over the last week or so. I wonder if it's an LA thing. Because Moist Critical does not live here, so. Spectrum just fucking sucks. Guys, this is why monopolies are bad, okay? Monopolies are bad for many reasons, but especially the fucking internet, okay? So, all right. Let's get into some silly stuff now that my internet the stream seems to be working.
Your other shift.
So, I told you guys that I went down a rabbit hole of 80s training videos, and they're amazing. These are training videos from the 1980s, and I've watched so many. New here, just what do you do when you're streaming? So I do a lot of just chatting content, politics, pop culture, film. I have background in politics, film, screenwriting. So I talk a lot about those things. I worked in clubs for many years, so I have a lot of fun stories. And what else do I do, y'all? She's giving variety. Yeah, I do a lot of React content, gaming. Yep, that's about it. A lot of theater. It's very theatrical on this stream. Okay, wait, where did it go?
Your other.
Here we go.
Your other shift duties. We'll begin with your second shift duty. Greeting.
So I'm obsessed with buffets because they were something, I don't really go to them as an adult, but they were something that when I was a kid, it was like going to the Holy Land. And we only ever went when my mom was out of town. And so my dad would take us to the Golden Corral. And it was a dream come true. But anyway, this is the training video for the Old Country Buffet, and it is iconic.
And serving guests.
Good evening. Find enough to eat today?
Boy, I'll say.
Well, that's great. Would you care for some ham or beef?
A little both, I think.
All right.
Making friendly conversations like this is a big part of greeting and serving guests. At other buffet-style restaurants, guests often feel they're on their own. Once they've paid for the meal, no one pays much attention to them. At Old Country Buffet, we work hard to make sure our guests never feel that way.
Yes.
As a carver, you spend a little more time with guests and other team members. That means you have a great chance to make them feel welcome and appreciated. By greeting the guest warmly and holding brief conversations as you serve them, you say to our guests, "We're glad you're here."
Holding brief conversations while you serve them.
Let's take a closer look at greeting guests. Every conversation you hold with a guest should begin something like this.
Good evening.
Or,
Hi, how are you?
once
Okay.
you've greeted the guest, start a brief conversation. Try asking a question the guest can answer in a sentence or two. You might ask something like this,
Is it still hot out there?
or this,
Did you catch a game last night?
or this.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite.
This
Don't
guy.
forget to hold quick conversations with our younger guests, too.
Also, I hope you guys are writing this down because this applies to many things, okay? All right, so write all this down. Write this down because this will serve you in life. Is it hot out there? Did you catch the game? Yes, there will be a quiz as well.
Children often play a big part in deciding which restaurant their parents visit. We want them to feel welcome
You know how
and
fucking
special
nasty that
here,
food
too.
looks.
So start conversations with children by saying something like this,
What grade are you in at school?
or this,
Have you decided what dessert you're going to have?
or this.
Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
Once you've held a brief conversation, it's time to move on to the second half of this shift duty, serving the guests. Begin by asking,
Would you care for some ham or beef?
Ham, please.
once guests have chosen what meat they want, you'll carve a slice of it.
That food,
Exactly
this food looks so bad. The food looks so bad. Oh my God.
what size of slice you will serve will be a judgment call on your part, unless the guest makes a special request. We don't limit the
Look
cook
at
in
that
half.
shit.
We do, however, manage it to reduce waste. Here are some guidelines for knowing how much meat to serve a guest. When your guest's plate has very little on it,
Okay.
carve a full cut.
Okay.
Lay it over the bare portion of the plate.
Have you tried
Children
the lasagna?
usually prefer smaller portions. Carve them a smaller cut. Place it on an open section of the plate.
This is incredible.
If your guest's plate looks like this, quarter cut or a half cut of the meat the guest requests. Sometimes
If your guest's plate looks like this, it's just filled up. They're like, maybe don't give them as much ham. If there's no room on the plate, cut them a small slice of ham. Not a big one.
guests will tell you exactly what size of cut or number of pieces they want. Other guests will ask you to carve a slice thicker than our usual dime width. These guests all feel they're getting more when getting a thicker cut. Actually, the thin cut ensures them a tender piece of meat, which is why we carve dime thicknesses.
Wow.
If a guest asks you,
I'd like a half-inch slice of that roast beef, please.
say something like this,
I'd be glad to carve you that. Thinner slices are more tender, though. Would that be all right? You can always come back up for more.
Okay.
Of course,
Wow.
if the guest insists on a thicker slice, honor the request. No matter what the topic of your conversation has been,
That shit
or
looks
what
so
size
gross.
slice you've served, you'll
What is this? What kind of meat is this again? It looks so scary.
end each guest contact with the same phrase.
How's that for you?
That's fine, thanks.
Asking, how's that, makes sure guests are happy with the slice they received. If they're not, or if they also want a slice of a different meat, you can correct the situation promptly.
How's that
Guests
for
will
ya?
sometimes ask you questions about the food we serve and how we prepare it. To be ready for these questions, make the most of opportunities to learn about our menu items. If you are asked a question you can't answer, find someone who can answer it. The nearest manager is usually a good place to start. Your third
Like, what
shift duty
kind
is
of
maintaining
questions
the
are
carving
people
station.
asking?
As you carve and serve meats, your station quickly loses the cleanliness and appeal it had when the restaurant opened. Throughout your shift, you'll complete routine cleaning and maintenance tasks to return your station to its
I cannot believe that once upon a time in my life, I thought this place was heaven. Like I would get to this place and be like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest place on earth." The old country buffet. Can't wait for some soggy green beans that came out of a can. Can't wait to be greeted by the guy carving whatever this is, who will ask me if I've tried the lasagna.
original appearance. Here are some of the tasks you'll complete. Wipe grease from the carving board with a paper towel. Grease and meat scraps spoil the appearance of your station. Wipe them away frequently. Discard the used paper towels in the wastebasket immediately.
Okay.
Keep the wastebasket in a spot that is
good to know.
Then, wipe the carving board, front board, and stainless steel surfaces with a clean, sanitized towel.
This is so detailed.
Between groups of guests to wipe your carving knives and chef's forks with your clean, sanitized towel. Keep an eye on the walls, mirrors, sneeze guards, and floors around your station to make sure they stay clean.
Have you tried
If
Ponderosa?
they aren't,
No.
use the time between guests to clean them. Floor spills immediately by guarding the area personally or putting up a wet floor sign until the spill can be cleaned up. Damp mopping the area with hot, soapy water, and leaving the wet floor sign in place.
This is so funny because this is a training video, right? Like, this is what they showed people who were going to be working at Old Country Buffet. I wonder if anyone was like, oh, okay, I had no idea. I didn't know.
Until the area is
So glad I
completely
watched
dry.
this training video.
Be sure to wash your hands after performing every cleaning task. Rinse out your towels frequently in sanitizing solution. Towels that aren't sanitized frequently not only are unappetizing to look at, but they also leave streaks on the stainless steel.
Towels, in other words, towels that are not sanitized regularly will end up looking like the roast beef.
Maintaining the carving station includes maintaining carving knives. To keep your knives sharp and ready to carve, you use a grooved steel rod called, appropriately, the steel doesn't actually sharpen the knife. It hones it by aligning microscopic burrs on the edge of the blade. After cutting about 10 to 15 slices of meat, you will notice that your knife isn't cutting as easily as it was when it was first sharpened.
God, that is
It's
so
then that
dry.
you use the steel to
That is
restore the knife's
driest
edge.
ham I've ever seen.
Here's how to use the steel. Note that the process is described for right-handed carvers. If you are left-handed, reverse the process.
You worked at one?
Before you start, put a carver's protective
This
glove
is
on each
probably
hand.
needed. Yeah, they're probably
Hold the
just like
steel in your
stone.
left hand. Hold the steel so the point is up. You will keep the steel's tip up throughout this process.
Like,
Hold the knife.
does this guy actually work there, or is he an actor? I have no idea. Is he like a famous carver at Old Country Buffet? Like, he's a legend? You know what I mean? Like, when he steps in, like, they call him in, they fly him in to do their training videos because he's the best. I don't know.
Knife in your right hand. Place the
He's
blade of
Mr.
the knife at the
Buffet.
base of the steel on the side furthest from you. The cutting edge should be facing up. Blade up the steel, working left to right. Make sure the entire blade is drawn across the steel. Next, blade of the knife at the tip of the steel on the side closest to you. Again,
Yeah.
the cutting edge should face up.
He
Draw
made
the
a killing
blade
on these
down
training videos.
left to right. This hones
Yeah.
the other side of the blade's cutting
He
edge.
was able to retire.
Repeat this process several times on each side of the cutting edge.
So
Draw the blade over the clean, sanitized towel lying on the carving counter. Do not hold the towel in your left hand. Your carving knives are sharp enough to slice not only through the towel, but all fingers. Remember, knives are never taken to the dish room for cleaning.
Okay.
Once you have wiped the seal with your clean, sanitized towel, return it to its appropriate place. Your fourth shift duty is assisting when the guest flow is light. When there are no guests at your station and you're caught up on your own tasks, you'll assist line attendants. Your final shift duty is doing whatever it takes to take care of the guests. At Old Country Buffet,
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. That means anything and everything that you need to do to take care of the guests.
serving guests is our #1 priority. You have many
Excuse
opportunities
me.
throughout your shift to lend a helping hand to our guests. Every time you offer that helping hand, chances are you increase guests' satisfaction with his or her visit.
I need a
Before we leave
sneeze
your
guard.
shift duties, let's take a minute or two to look closely at something you need to be aware of every minute you're on the job. Safety. As a carver, you work in an area with a high potential for accidents. Sharp knives, grease from the hand, and the
Grease.
rush of a busy shift can sometimes combine to create a disaster. That's why you need to always work safely.
The rush of a busy shift. Yo, there have been so many carving accidents. People were getting killed at Old Country buffets before they made this training video. People were dying. And no, it wasn't because of the food. It was not because of the ham that had probably been there for 6 months.
Here are a few things to keep in mind. Treat your knives with respect. They are razor sharp, honed to an edge that cuts through meat with only a little pressure. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter to the knife if it's cutting through a ham or your finger.
I can't get over this.
Don't grab
meat.
for a falling knife. Let it hit the floor. In your haste to prevent it from falling, you stand a 50-50 chance of grabbing the blade, not the handle. Take extra time and care when you're washing knives. When both your hands and the knives are wet, it's easy to slip if you're hurrying. Slow down and complete the job safely. Never place knives in bus tubs, Lexans, or sinks full of soapy water.
It is so clear that this
Use
was for
only sharp
high school
knives.
kids who are
Believe it or
probably
not,
stoned.
dull knives are more dangerous than sharp knives. Because you have to work harder to get a dull knife to cut, the chances of cutting yourself or a guest are much greater. Finally, be aware at all times of where the guest's hands are. Without realizing it, guests may move their hands in the path of your knife.
Guests are doing crazy shit out here at the Old Country buffet. You must be prepared for anything and everything. Is Will not streaming tonight? No, he tried, but there was something wrong with our streams. So I had to I restarted my stream and he just gave up. Guests are literally trying to die. They come into the Old Country buffet trying to die. It is up to you to not kill them. Are you familiar? Wait, hold on. Wait, something about Key and Peele did a sketch on this? Would the carver even be in charge of washing those? No, they're acting like that dude is the only employee. Wait, what's the Key and Peele sketch? Oh, wait, I have another Wendy's training video that I'm going to show you guys. Are you familiar with this one? The National Aerobic Championship? I don't know if I've watched this one either. Let me see. Okay, hold on. I'm pulling these up. This is the next one that I want to watch. This is amazing. This is a McDonald's cleaning training video from the 80s. And it's great. It is brilliant. This is a training video for how to clean. Clean it! These people are so happy. Why is this so good?
Take pride in what you do. Show me that you understand. Let's clean it. Just roll up your sleeves and clean it.
This is so high effort.
Give it all you got, believe it. Show me how shiny clean it can get. It really matters that you do your best. Just clean it.
Clean it, clean it. Like, you're never gonna not sing this when you're cleaning something.
Come on and clean it.
He has the glove.
Give it all you got, believe it. Show me how shiny clean it can get. It really matters that you do your best. Just clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. Give it all you got, believe it.
We once upon a time had innovation. We have creativity. My favorite thing is thinking about, like, they play this video, it ends, you turn around, and it's just this, like, 16-year-old pimply-faced stoner who's like, okay. They literally play this video for some, like, kid who's like picking a zit and thinking about when he can go behind the building and smoke another joint. He's like, cool. Like, this fucking video. Oh, man. What happened to training videos? You know, they've gone down. They don't put this effort in anymore. This doesn't seem very informative. Yeah, no. They didn't actually tell you, like, how you're supposed to clean a McDonald's or what, you know, what it's about the it's just about the theatrics. Okay, this is, I don't know what was up with every training video just using literally just using Michael Jackson songs.
Coffee, decaf, hot tea, and hot chocolate. Those are the hot drinks that you serve, so get set. Hot cups come in two sizes, small and large to fill as the need arises. Coffee's holding time is 30 minutes, that's so long. It can stay there before it starts to taste too strong. Hot, hot, careful when you pour it. Hold it steady upon
trippy.
the counter, let it set. Pour it in until the coffee reaches the line. Pop a top on it, gets a lid every time. Wendy's coffee tastes so fine. Hot drinks really get you going. Warms you up when you feel you're slowing. Wendy's, we always
Why is
serve
this
it
like a
right
horror
away.
movie, too?
Have a smile and have a nice day. Next is the cafe brew, it's just like coffee.
You watched
the
this
orange
in high
powder
school?
Makes it easier to see. But if you're using the packets in your store, put it in a small cup and furthermore, add hot water up to the line and stir it in. Put a lid on and serve it on a tray again.
This is so much
Get a
on
small cup
coffee.
when you're ready for hot tea. Fill with hot water, it's easy as can be. Put the lid on and set the tea bag on the top. If they want lemon, it's very nice. Don't think twice, give the guests a juicy slice. Hot drinks really get you going. Warms you up when you feel you're slowing.
They look kind of evil.
Wendy's, we
know?
always serve it right away. And a smile and have a nice day. Grab a small cup when you're making hot cocoa. Pour the packet and then you add your H2O. Use a clean spoon and stir it till it's all mixed up. Toss the spoon out and put the lid on the cup. Things are really looking up. Hot drinks really get you going. Warms you up when you feel you're slowing. Wendy's, we always serve it right away. And a smile and have a nice day. Nice day.
This is so spooky. Like, what the fuck? What? Oh man. So who learned something? Okay, so if you get hired at McDonald's, at the Old Country Buffet, at the Wendy's, who learned something? Okay, a couple of you linked this one. Hold on. The Wendy's grill skills. This is so I don't know why art died in the 80s. It was an era. There's so like training videos from the 80s were lit, right? They were putting in effort. They were doing the things that you should do when you're doing a training video. I'm just imagining like people watching these training videos because they really are kind of uninformative. Like all I remember is hot drinks can be really nice. And then clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. But what do I clean? I don't know. Hi, Auxiliary. I hope you're well. This is incredible. No, I haven't seen Puss in Boots yet.
Hi, I'm Wendy's founder, Dave Thomas. From the day I opened the first Wendy's, my goal has been to serve the best hamburger in the business. A Wendy's
business.
old-fashioned hamburger. So, I started with the freshest beef I could find. 100% pure beef.
The freshest
Never
beef.
frozen. And we patted it into squares so the hamburger hangs over the side of the bun. Then we cooked the patty slowly to seal in its natural juices and served it hot off the grill with the customer's choice of toppings. No other hamburger chain can make those claims. That's what sets us apart from our competition, and that's why our customers come to Wendy's. I believe the only way
Now
to
I
make a
want
Wendy's
Wendy's.
old-fashioned hamburger is to press the meat patty. Pressing the meat patty is really important, and here's why. The patty tastes better because the salt is pressed into the meat and makes the meat more tender. It also makes the patty larger, so they'll hang over the edge of the bun, and people will like that. Pressing the hamburger patty
People
requires
will
skill
like
and
that.
dedication. You have to watch over the patties constantly as they cook. You should always serve a perfect Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger, the one that you would serve to your best friend. You have one of the most important jobs at Wendy's.
If you
right
wouldn't
now,
ser-
I want you to devote
If you wouldn't serve it to your best friend, don't serve it.
your full attention to learning the new four-corner press procedures for cooking Wendy's old-fashioned hamburgers. And while you're doing that, I am going to have a hot and juicy hamburger with mustard, pickle, and onions.
Yum. Is this like a welcome to Wendy's video that everybody would watch when they were hired? Looks like a film.
Hey, Greg, what's up? Not much. Mary's up front. She wants to see you. All right.
Wow, this is incredible.
Hi, Bill.
Hey.
Seasonings and vegetables. Make sure you stir it every 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, Mary, what's up?
I'm going to pull you off fries today because I want you to learn grill. Have you clocked in?
Yeah.
Let's get started. You're familiar with the grill, but let me show you a few things you might not already know.
This is pre-mumblecore
The meat is here in the
era.
cold well, and the cheese is over here. Bun warmer up above keeps the buns warm and fresh. Remember, we serve 100% pure ground beef. It's patted into squares so that the meat hangs over the bun. Now, the tape I'm going to show you will show you. Here's a crew guide and the grill training tape. Why don't you have a look at the tape first, and I'll check back with you in a few minutes.
All right.
This is cinema. This is literally like a film. What's happening?
What the?
And you're about to learn some grill skills. So let's get busy now. Come on, let's go.
What is this Jumanji shit? Good night, Herdwave. No.
Now working the grill, Bill, it ain't so tough. But first of all, you got to check your stuff. Like a grill that's set at 250 with the meat and cheese that's ready to go. A towel to keep your station looking cool.
Oh.
But most of all, you got to have your tools.
God.
Are you with me now? Get ready. We're gonna lay them down. Now, beats got grain to it just like wood. You got to follow the arrow to lay it down like you should. From the
I
front
feel
to the back,
so
you got to lay
high.
it down. Space it evenly, not scattered around. Next, you got to salt the meat from the back to the front to make the taste complete. Not too little, not too much. With a little finesse, you'll get the touch. What's coming up next is our key to success. We'll turn the meat and do a four-corner press. Don't wait too long, I emphasize, or the meat won't reach the proper size. When things start to sizzle, you're ready to go. Gently turn the meat, but don't be slow. Just turn them over
This is
easily. We
incredible.
don't want a broken patty, that's a guarantee. Press out the corners 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock it a bit, are you keeping score? Top and bottom, left and right, and you'll get a patty that's out of sight. Press out the corners
It's
nice and wide, at least
so
half an
flat.
inch on both sides. The reason you press Next, you gotta think when the meat hits the grill, it starts to shrink.
We start shrinking when we hit that grill. You know it will. We start shrinking when we hit that grill. You know it will.
What is going on?
When you see red juices on the top of the meat, it's time to give the turn and press a repeat. Do it again just like you did before. Do the four-corner press just one time more.
Like drag queens.
Now, once you press this the second time, don't press them again because the meat's just fine. But when you see red juices rise, turn the patty over to the other side. Don't scrape the grill, we want it wet, you see. And keep the meat moist so it's hot and juicy. When the meat's red juices no longer rise, you can serve that patty, it'll win a prize. It takes about 4 minutes to cook.
I feel like I'm
just
on
make
LSD.
Sure you can have a look. Use your tool and double check. It should be gray and moist to be correct. And order's place, you're ready to go. Drain the meat just like so. Once the draining is totally done, place the patty squarely on the heel of that bun. Now there you go, Billy. You give it a shot. Don't be afraid. I think you're gonna be hot.
Oh
Where do I
my
start?
God, dude.
What do I do?
Just remember the rap, Billy, and you'll be cool.
He just told you what to do.
Well, meat's got grain to it.
Just like wood.
This
Follow the arrow.
This is the perfect time for sir, this is a Wendy's. Like he comes out with that rap. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Exactly.
Arrows
Lay it down like you should.
from front to back. Lay it down.
Space it evenly, not scattered all around.
Next, I've got to salt the meat.
From the back to the front, it makes the taste complete.
Is he gonna
Not
rap?
too little.
Not too much.
With the little finesse, I think I'm getting the touch.
Hey, when things start to sizzle, you're ready to go.
Gently turn the meat, but don't be slow.
Just turn them over easily.
We don't want a broken patty.
That's a guarantee.
Press them now, right?
Top and bottom, left and right.
Press out the corners nice and wide, about ½ an inch on every side.
Try choking up a bit on the spatula.
On every side.
Hey, all right. Okay, what's next?
Let me see. I've salted, turned, pressed. Oh, yeah. When you see red juices
Oh,
on the top
boy.
of the meat, it's time to give them a turn, then press a repeat. Do it again just like you did it before. Do the four-corner press just one time more.
Okay, I didn't know that Macklemore used to work at Wendy's.
Once you press it the second time, don't press it again, because the meat's just fine.
But when you see those juices
You
rise,
can turn that patty to the other side. Don't scrape the grill. We want it wet, you see.
it keeps the meat moist so it's hot and juicy.
And when those red juices no longer rise, you can serve that patty. It'll win a
Prize.
It takes just about 4 minutes to
Cook,
But just to make sure, you can take a
look,
use your tool to double check.
it should be great and moist to be correct. Hey!
When an order's placed, you're ready to go. Just drain the meat.
Just like so.
Then when all
so
the draining's
nasty.
done, you can place the patty squarely on the heel of the bun.
All right, Billy. That's good. You're getting it down just like I knew you would. But just to be sure, there's still some more.
Oh, God.
A customer orders a single with cheese. Here's the way you do it if you wanna please. Lay down the cheese in a juicy spot, but don't leave it too long or it'll get too hot. Tool it up, lay it off on the meat. Do it right, keep it neat. Drain then serve on a bun just so. Don't touch it with your fingers, that's a big no-no. To make a double cheese for someone big and mean, use two or full patties with the cheese in between. Don't melt the cheese, the patties have heat. Press them together and it's complete. Drain and serve like you did before, and you can handle any dude who walks through the door.
Do you
If
guys
they
think
don't want
that?
cheese in your doubles plain, don't press them together. just drain.
Do you think
Only
anybody
serve a
raps this
great-looking
to
patty.
themselves when
Never
they're
serve a burger that's looking ratty. But
working
if
at
something
Wendy's?
goes wrong and your burger's not right, there's no need to get uptight. If the dry burn broken or incomplete, that baby turns into chili meat. Don't serve that meat. You see, cause quality is our recipe. Put those patties in a chili pan and save them for all of our chili fans. But if they have cheese, then throw them away or it'll ruin our chili. Our experts say. Always try to anticipate, think ahead, or you'll be too late. Whether busy or slow, one thing remains the same. Keep your meat in the stages, that's the name of the game. No less than 4, no more than 5. Stage of meat's important, and that's no jive. Now your patties are hot and ready to go. Right in time with customer flow.
Stage 1, I'm raw, you just laid me down.
Oh my God, the lips
I'm
are
stage
back.
2 and I'm getting brown.
Oh, no.
You turned me and pressed me just one time, but there's
The
two more
drugs are
stages
kicking
before
in.
I'm fine. I'm stage
Oh,
3,
no.
you pressed me twice, just one more stage before I'm nice. Stage 4, I'm hot, I should be done, looking good like I should, so you
the
can serve me,
shrooms are
son.
hitting.
I'm stage 5 and I'm still alive. The service soon, and don't be slow. I've only got 1 minute to go.
The projection
They're
game
alive.
is simple, you see. It's just common sense. That's the way it ought to be. When you know a lot of people will be coming around, don't hesitate. Start laying them down. When things slack off, do the same, or you'll be wasting meat, and that would be a shame. Just one last thing I've got to say. It has to do with the Wendy's way.
Always serve top quality, nothing less than the best. That's a guarantee.
Remember this rap, and you'll be hot. Give the
Yeah, they are sexualizing hamburgers. They don't do this anymore. I'm shocked that Tucker Carlson has not been running this 24/7. That, bring back the sexy hamburger.
grill. Your very best shot, and soon you develop some real grill skill. You'll be tough on the grill, yes you will. Mr. Bill.
Bill.
Oh, I forgot
Bill, the tape is over.
he imagined all
questions?
that.
No, I think I've got it all.
Good. Then let's go up to the front line, and I'll get you started.
He literally had like a psychedelic vision his first day at Wendy's. He's like, I know what to do. Wendy's. Why is every 80s upbeat song like that? Dun 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 dun.
It's looking real good. I think you got a handle on it.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. You know, it's an old-fashioned hamburger, just like this one, that keeps our customers coming back to Wendy's. But cooking and pressing our hamburgers isn't easy. It requires a special talent, which takes some practice to develop.
I
Every
totally
hamburger
forgot
you
about
serve
him.
our customers should be the best in the business.
What?
I won't get burned in the rush.
Bro, if I drove up to my Wendy's and I saw 3 employees outside doing that, I would be like, yeah, I'm turning around. I would be like, yeah, I'm going to a different Wendy's.
Because I don't give up.
God.
When you're feeling the heat.
This is the only guy who's real.
Just what you
Wait, that guy is that is an actual Wendy's employee. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. This guy is an actual employee. Everyone else is a hired actor. This is the only real employee.
give up.
You can tell
When you're feeling the heat.
because he's like, what is this shit? He's like, I hate it here. This is the only guy who actually works at Wendy's. Bitch better have my money.
Shazbo 2000 donated $4.20. Damn you, Caroline. I'm now ordering Wendy's because of you. Mod T
You're
Care
welcome.
rocking out with a spatula.
You're welcome. Thank you for the dono. And you're welcome. Wendy's is so good. No, but seriously, this guy, he works in Wendy's and he's also a serial killer.
just what you need. I've got grill skills.
He's like, I don't want to be on camera.
It takes nerve to steal. When you got
Now that's the Wendy's spirit. They were like, get it together, Dave. Get it together, Dave. This is Wendy's. Okay, you look sad.
orders to fill.
Love the reaction stream.
You need the one with the grill skills.
Thank you, Jay Chan.
I'm doing it right. It's
No.
always good to perfection.
Bro, what is this, a Rocky Horror Picture Show? Like the emphasis on the lips.
Gotta keep the team tight.
Oh my god.
I've got grill skill. It takes nerves of steel. When you've got orders to fill. Orders to fill. Look to the one with the grill skill.
Oh, this kind of slaps.
Who's that? I've got you covered. When they're lined out the door. When you get hit real hard. I said bring on some more.
I said bring on some more.
I've got grill skills. It takes nerves of steel.
Does it?
When you got orders to fill. Come to the one with the grill skills. Grill skill. It takes nerves of steel.
This
When
thing's
you got
windows.
orders to fill. You need the one with the grill skill.
We used to be a proper country. Wow. Grill skills. So many employees. The thing is now is like you go into a Wendy's now. There's like 3 people, okay? Two of them are like high schoolers, and then one of them is like 70. And it's just sad. Like the vibes are just sad. Not any of this like grill skills. Everyone's having a good time. People are laughing. You know, they're flexing. They're having fun. They're being goofy. They're being silly. It's not like that anymore. I wish I could go back in time to that Wendy's. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this looks like a fun place to work. I think if I watched this video, I'd be like, I want to work at Wendy's too. Grill skills. Caroline learns about. And is that capitalism? Oh, God, I've heard about that before. I've heard of that capitalism. I just didn't think that I'd ever see it. Oh, man. Yeah, people aren't doing enough drugs either. When did Dave die? Dave from Wendy's. Dave Thomas? Yeah. Dave Thomas. 2002. Oh, man. R.I.P. Dave. Okay, I gotta go pee because I have not gone and I just chugged this Diet Coke. So I'm thinking when I come back, we're gonna watch. Let's see. Once again, I have no concept of how long I've been streaming because my stream crashed. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't got shit to do. So I think we're gonna watch episode 2 of Average Joe. I already let him know, but remind Will that T-Mobile has 5G home internet where y'all are and use that as a main first. The weird thing was it wasn't the internet, right? Like the internet was working fine. If he had restarted his stream, it would have been good. It would have been great. Pretty sure you started streaming at 6. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. So about 2.5 hours. Okay. Not that it matters, but I'm always like, what time is it? Yeah, and he's still playing games, so the internet was fine. Oh, this looks great. The fry guy. I actually think I remember this. Okay, when I come back, we'll watch this, and then we're gonna get into episode 2 of Average Joe, and then maybe some Beyond Belief after, and then I'm definitely gaming tonight. Okay, gaming is happening because I really want to beat Alien Isolation. Okay. Also, kind of need a snack. I'm a little hung. Oh. Thank you, dorky one, for the 4 months. Brr. It's cold. You cold? This song is really good. This is my best friend's first dance song. This song just makes me so happy. Oh my god, E-Bombs World?
All I'm saying.
This is amazing.
Everybody wants to be the fry guy.
The fry guy.
Fry guy.
So
Hey yo, I
smooth.
got a little story about a dude like me. I love cooking French fries that you all might eat. I make them nice and hot and guaranteed to please. When everybody strolls up inside my Wendy's, you can have them as a side or even up in a combo. All the people want to eat my fries, I know. I do them up right now. You about to learn how I ensure the highest quality without the burn. First I change the pad, test the oil with the strip. Every morning I make sure the oil is thick.
This guy
Fill the
fucks
fridge
so
with
hard.
the fries that I need through the rush. Stock my fry station perfect so it's ready for lunch. Assure my tasty, crispy, golden fries. And to salt them to perfection is my goal this time. I gotta make sure everything's done just right. Cause everybody up at Wendy's got an appetite. Come on.
Always makes the perfect fry.
Like, this is a song you want to have sex to.
Everybody wants to be the fry guy.
The fry guy.
So when the rush is mad packed and there's a few in the line, I drop the baskets in the oil, yo, 2 at a time. I throw a couple in the left and the other in the right, but never double in the kettle, it won't color them right. Never overfill the basket, I use just a third. From the bottom to the fill line, so you can be sure that you're cooking them right for us all to enjoy. The ones that don't meet our quality, well, those are destroyed. If they're soggy in the bit, uncooked ends and dark tint, never mix the new with the old, never use them in cold. The new fresh French fries are the ones to be sold. So if they miniature or small,
Does anything go
after
harder?
7 minutes, y'all, I only pre-stage my fries daily during the
Those are
lunch to keep them fresh
destroyed.
for the late night and midday rush. Let's go.
Always makes the perfect fry. Always makes the perfect fry. Cooks them up right every time. He's so right. Everybody wants to be
Everybody.
oh yeah, the fry guy. Shake it to the front, shake it to the back. Lift it with the fry scoop. Shake it to the front,
Shake it to the back.
hold 'em real nice. Shake it to the front, shake it to the back. Lift it with the fry scoop, just like that. Shake it to the front,
Shake it to the back.
shake it, shake it, shake it. Yeah. Always makes the perfect fry.
Fry guy.
Cooks 'em up right every time.
Every time.
Everybody wants to be the fry guy.
The fry guy.
Fry guy. Always makes the perfect fry. Cooks 'em up right every time.
The fry guy.
Everybody wants to be the fry guy.
The fry guy. Damn. Mm-mm. That is so good. Okay, I know I said that was the last one, but this just reminded me of fuck. If anybody has seen this, hold on. My God, I need to find this. I need to find this. Fuck. Please, please. It goes high. Okay, okay. Let me sing some of it and see if anybody remembers. Uh, it goes in the deep Because I know that it must have been. Oh, fuck, this is terrible. My God. It's this group of kids who are at their friend's funeral. They're like rapping, and it's so bad. It's so cold in the deep. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. Yep, here it is. It's so okay, it's so cold in the D. Yes. Okay. Mm-mm.
Bitch better have my money. Y'all should know me well enough. Bitch better have my money.
Chaotic Duck donated $6.90. Caroline, I want to thank you. I just called the girl I like, told her I was the Fry Guy and played that song for her, told her it was about me. She's coming over right now. Give me 15 seconds and I will be back in chat.
Oh, I love it.
Thank
I
you
love
again.
it. it's such a classic. The story, the societal impact of this, the people who were in it, they didn't need a second take. No, they did not. Somebody commented, I miss old YouTube when it was nothing but weird original videos. Yes, me too. I think this speaks to the era. I think this speaks to the era when like people were just, they were putting stuff on YouTube that did not fit a mold, that was just incredibly original and its own thing. And now so much of YouTube is trying to work in the algorithm and trying to, get views and whatnot. And so everything is like the same thumbnail. It's the same, like, you won't believe what he smelled. Yes, it's shit like that. Whereas, the era of Cold in the D, shoes, like the one animated thing with, you know what I'm talking about. My brain is broken. I've watched too much content. The shitty French accent. My God. Yes, end of Z World. Yes, end of Z World video. Yeah. Like that was kind of like the old era, and then you had the like Charlie bit me shit like that. I am late tired. Yes. Yes. And these are videos that still stick with us because they were just all so original, And now there's so much shit on YouTube that is just not, it's just nothing special. And it was also before, people really made everything look so perfect, right? Like now everybody knows how to edit shit besides me and make things look really good, right? Like so many people out here who don't have Mr. Beast's audience edit together YouTube videos that look like a Mr. Beast video still. Wouldn't it be the same today where viral video will be looked back on with the same reverence? I mean, the thing is like, it's so easy. It's so much easier to go viral today. Like I say this as someone who's not on TikTok either, but like TikTok videos go viral all the time. Tweets go viral all the time now. And if you look back on a lot of these YouTube videos, like It's So Cold in the D, which is iconic, they don't have that many views, right? I mean, they did for the time, but over the years, it's like people who don't know of these videos because I don't know, they're just too young or whatever. They just wouldn't find this kind of content. They're not watching this stuff. So you go and look back on videos that were truly ahead of their time, and they don't have the types of views that like some YouTube video that looks like so many other YouTube videos and is the same like prank type content has. Things that went viral stuck around longer too. Yes, that is also true, right? There was no like quick virality like there is now, where sometimes you'll have something go viral and then it's maybe like 12 to 24 hours, which is good if you're somebody who is going viral for terrible reasons, right? If you're going viral because you were an idiot or racist or something like that, well, the good news is that things cycle out very quickly, and there's probably going to be something within the hour that's the new viral thing on the internet, or maybe happening at the same time. I also don't know if a video like if a song like It's So Cold in the D I just don't know if that came out today, if people would be as obsessed with it. Like, I really think it was something of the time. I don't know. It's like a lot of things that I have memories of and remember watching over and over and over and over again, where I'm like, if this came out today, one, I just don't know. I mean, I know it wouldn't be the same. Like, someone wouldn't make it's just such a different time that I don't think this video could be made today. Not in a like, oh no, it would be canceled, but just in a like the way we do creativity online feels just so polished. And I do see trends in TikTok though that are trying to kind of push away from this. I was talking to Will today about core, which is some new trend in TikTok. Core. Has anybody heard of that? Where when I watch some core TikTok videos, I was like, this kind of is amazing, but it's about a lot of things, but nothing as well. Are you laughing at me? Okay. I was like, am I old? Has this been around for forever? I don't know. The core videos that I watched today, I was like, wow, that is the equivalent of this scene from American Beauty where everyone is the vibe of the TikTok is, wow, isn't this so beautiful? But it's also like nothing. It's not saying anything and it's really not beautiful. It reminds me of this from American Beauty. Where, I mean, this came before Katy Perry. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag floating in the wind? Anyway, American Beauty is great. Fucking Kevin Spacey. But core seems to kind of be almost this response to how we use social media and like what social media has done to us. Anyway, I think it's kind of interesting, but it just seems, I don't know. It feels like it feels like today, if somebody were to do something like It's So Cold in the D, it would just be parody, right? The intention would be parody. The intention would be comedy. It would be an aesthetic that they were purposefully going for, versus like something that they just made. Can you show us an example of core? Yeah, hold on.
Hogan Long gifted a tier 1 sub to Core. They have given 14 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Hogan.
These are 5
Fat or ugly eras.
In a fantasy world. Having the keys to Jerry's apartment, that kept me in a fantasy world.
like it. Like, it's a great vibe, but it's weird because you're just compiling all these clips together that, like, a lot of them don't really have to do with one another. There's not this commentary that's being made, right? But there's just kind of, I don't know, there's something about it that's almost chaotic, and like, I don't know if you can, I don't know if the point is to figure it out. Like, it's so strange. There's just like, there's so many things that I feel about it. Right. Like, it elicits a lot of emotions without actually saying something, though, right? Like, the people who are making these are not like making this great commentary. It's almost just like it's the stringing all of this random content and clips from the internet with like sad but uplifting music. What? You had slop? Yes, it's like a stream of consciousness. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, and I think that like people are getting a lot of different things from core videos. Some people are like, I hate this so much. Others are like, oh my gosh, why do I feel sad? Or others are like, why do I feel happy? Or I don't know. To me also, it really does feel like, I don't know, it does feel like what our experience online using social media is, right? Where there's just so much nothingness to all of this everythingness, right? We go online every day and we're inundated with content, with shit, right? There are so many goddamn social media platforms. There are billions of TikToks. There's so much content out there. And it's almost like when you put it together, it's kind of nothing, you know? Okay, Farley, yes. He's ringing his bell. I don't know. And like, it is kind of sad, or it is whatever, you know, however you feel. And maybe I'm looking into it too deeply, but like, here's another one that I watched.
Through fat or ugly eras.
Okay, here, I'll play it from the beginning.
Only date men that have been through fat or ugly eras.
Like, why is there a video of Ryan Gosling? Why is there sad music? It's like, what is this?
I cry myself to sleep almost every night because I long to be with someone. All I want is for someone to hold me, to brush their fingertips across my cheek, gently rub my back and grab my hand. I feel so helpless because I don't know when I'll find somebody to love and if I'll ever have someone to love me back. I think what's really interesting about that person's response is how much they kind of
like, I can see how some of it is incel baity. But it's like, what does like dating a fat guy, right, have to do with, can we just go ahead and skip to the part where I wake up next to you every morning? So what I'm trying to get across is like, these are not related things, right? There's no theme that's running through this. It's almost like it doesn't belong together. And I don't know if that is the intention of these core TikToks, like the intention of this genre of TikTok, or if this is accidental. Like, I don't know. Core is what they say. Like, what do these Everything Ever All at Once clips have to do with?
Say dad.
Oh!
You said it, dude. You said it. Say, Dad.
Okay, hold on, fart.
Morning.
Morning. I feel like it's a combination of those pictures of a person for X amount of time that's cut with individual moments that mean nothing for the most part. When put together, it still builds a narrative of how, as an individual, it can mean something, but it's nothing when compiled as a mishmash for shit. Be insult bait for sure.
Is today your birthday?
Birthday.
Yeah, how old are you?
4.
2.
2.
2.
Like, it's almost funny to me that they had like this quote of Hosier in. You know what I mean? Like juxtapose over a clip of Drive. Yes, I'm coming. Like it's deep, but then it's not deep. You know? And so I'm sitting here being like, am I giving this way too much credit? And is it actually just 16-year-olds who think they're making deep art and it's really not deep? Or is this intentional? Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Noah Samson did a video.
Check out The Critter.
Okay, hold on. Farley is banging his ball. Like it feels kind of absurdist as well. Yes.
Behind me. Psst, psst, psst. Babe.
Okay, wait. I want to see what you guys said. So, like, is at its core, is core incel shit? It's supposed to be sad, something you can't have from the perspective of incels. Oh, so like, is it like Hi, wait, what? Want love? Because some of them I got that vibe, but then other ones I like did not get that at all.
Check out The Critter.
Okay, let me
Behind
watch.
me.
I'm gonna watch some of this. I'm not gonna watch the
Babe.
whole thing, but I just want to see him get it.
Preserve the vibe, because I do think these are like little mini art of each. Nate's these different. Today I want to show you guys some of my favorite TikToks from the genre of TikTok called niche talk or core or pink core. I don't really know specifically what designates
So it
these
didn't start
different
out that
hashtags
way.
or these genres between each other. They all have similar styles and themes and common motifs. I've organized them into some general categories that we're going to just go through one at a time, but a lot of them contain elements of each of the
Oh my God,
categories.
Farley's
And they do
hitting his
have
bell again.
copyrighted
Hold
music that I
on.
don't want to
Yes. Gotta go TT now. Yeah, he has a bell. So when he wants water, he hits his bowl. And then if I don't hear that, he'll go to the bell, even though the bell means potty. Bell means he needs to go outside and go potty. Barley. Okay. Anywho.
Change because I want to preserve the vibe, because I do think these are like little mini art pieces that I really do appreciate and enjoy for the most part. So that means this is not going to be able to be monetized, so make sure you like the video so you can bump it in the algorithm, unlike my last video which got age restricted, and I wonder why it got age restricted. There's just no way to know. Alright, so the first category
Gets
of
in this
niche
video
talk,
that anything
core
moody basically dissolved
video I want to play
evolves into
are
being
the
incel.
silly and whimsical ones. Let's start out with one now. So how do we feel about watching that? This is the format, right? It's a compilation of different clips from movies, shows, animes, video games, tied together with some kind of music and similar sort of vibe. My favorite part of this one is the clip of Kevin Gates humping the air for like 10 strokes and it's sped up, and the picture of the girl in lingerie with a big wolf man. There's just interesting stuff all put together. It creates a feeling, creates just a vibe.
I left my yard filled in the 50s, didn't remember my back card. I really wish bro was with me. He got 8 on his back like Lampard. That can't be a up trying to diss me. He was in an interview, room singing ballads. Ain't none of that thing, he's a wallad. Like how you don't feel embarrassed. Looking on Nicki Minaj.
This one's just awesome.
They kind of make me feel uneasy. You know what I mean? And maybe, I don't know, maybe I didn't associate that with the incel thing. Uneasy in a way where the clips are so random and I don't understand what it's supposed to be saying, right? Like, I don't know what the commentary is. I don't know if there is any commentary or if it's just like randomness. Isn't that life? Isn't that life?
The vibe of the song and the clips all kind of matching that street racing aesthetic with animated clips as well as real clips.
They make you feel
a little
cozy.
bit of silly
That's okay.
dancing
Like, I
here
think
and
that's
there.
what I'm talking about.
It's
It
fun.
can make you feel
I like
different
it.
things.
I think it's good. And I think it's good that TikTok has good stuff on it sometimes.
What I've got is I've got a nice large nan. My nan's dead.
Attention.
Putting it down the right to over
It's Amazon. That's amazing. Well, how come the stuff that lives in it doesn't want to live in it? You'd rather live in not than live in
Yes, I was thinking about ordering the videotape, about the college girls and the wildness. They're going wild or something. Somebody told me about going wild.
So again, we have lots of silly and fun clips. The first one starts out with the guy saying that his mom or his grandma's dead. A clip of a punchline to a joke with no context and then just hysterical laughter. A very old clip of a hockey game. I don't know when from. Maybe someone who knows in the comments could let me know. With a picture of Squidward overlaid on top right at the end. I don't know. You watch it and it makes you feel a type of way that's hard to explain. Not like it's like super deep or anything. All right, last one of the silly and fun ones. Here we go. Ending with a silly cat pic being drone stricken. It's good. It's so good. Seriously, the people who make these are artists. There's 2 clips from movies there, one from American Psycho and one from, I think it's Prisoners, that represent kind of a lone, estranged male protagonist. Clips from American Psycho, depending on who's using them, can be funny and silly or fascist. And as we get into the sad ones, we'll see a little bit more of that. All right, next up, we're going to look at some of these TikToks that are kind of contemplative or aesthetic. Like, I just think they put off a good vibe. The people that put the compilations together do a good job, and they kind of titillate your brain.
What's 9 plus 10?
I can fix that.
The clip of the guy just standing there with a straight face with what looks like his house burning down in the background, I think is especially evocative. What's the backstory here? What happened? Why is he standing so just still and normal? I guess if your house is on fire and you're waiting for, the fire department, there's not much you can do other than stand there and maybe record it. And maybe you don't really like that house that much anyway, so it burning down isn't a big deal. I also really like the clip of the girl remaking that.
It's interesting because some of you are like, I think these are cozy. And then some of you are like, these are really funny. And then some of you are like, I don't understand. And some of you are like, I feel unsettled. I think that even if, I don't know, even if like the videos themselves aren't inherently or are not purposefully artistic, there's an inherent, I don't know. I mean, the fact that it does create such a range of responses, right? Like, I don't know. And maybe it's thinking too much into it. Who knows? Maybe the person who made it, again, was just like, I like all this random shit together. But I think there is something to be said about, even if something was not created with the intention of being this, art that's saying something, I don't know. I mean, if something elicits this many emotions and responses, do we consider it art? Some of this is like some of it can be incel. Not all of this is incel shit though.
Scene from Blade Runner 2049 of the big glowing purple advertisement Joy sort of pointing down at Ryan Gosgoss, just tossed in there. It's really interesting to me. Oh, what's the next one? What's the next one?
You will get devoured by a
Like a Rorschach test. Right, so this is what I mean when I say the creators of these aren't actually making any commentary.
So this one's approaching that sort of melancholy. That's a theme throughout a lot of these. Clips of decay and death, of plants and fruits dying, people alone, crying, running from something, screaming, the blood draining down the forehead. I don't know what the context of that is, but it's a beautiful image, series of images, which makes a video or a clip or a GIF, depending. Well, look who's FaceTiming me right now. It's Rose Ramden. I should probably pick up, huh?
And these are also people. These are also people who did not. These are not their own shots, right? This is not a filmmaker who made a shot of blood running down a fork, right? This is somebody who took somebody else's clip, who took somebody else's something, right, and just strung it together with a bunch of other seemingly random clips.
Shit. Crazy dance. Look what I'm doing. Recording. The Rizzler.
I just edited a video.
Really?
Yeah, we're Twizzy Rich.
I'm doing Niche Talk. I'm looking at Niche Talk, and I'm gonna mention your video because you did it. We're looking at sad ones soon, but
oh my lord.
Very relevant.
If you watch them without music, they're far less cohesive, as
me,
you seemingly
Rose
see
from
their subject or vibe.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Subscribe to RoRamdenYouTube.com.
I am from Slovenia. We would love your subscription. We love it. Happy niche talking.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. See ya. Love you.
Yeah. Love you.
All right, it's dark now, so I'm gonna move the setup.
Yeah.
Casey Neistat style.
I guess that's true. It's the TikTok version of a mood board. It's not that deep. It's a bunch of stuff meant to support a specific mood. I guess it just feels, I don't know. There feels like there's another level to it than just pictures, than just a mood board, right? Because of the video and the music and I don't know. Are we doing average Joe? Yeah. Okay, I know. I kind of got derailed. I don't know. Some are literal mental illness, so just derailed, unhinged clips. Yeah. Oh. Again, I'm not on TikTok, so I only see this in conversation on Twitter. So that's why to me, I'm always like, oh, is this a thing? Is this a thing to have a conversation on? Because I see, I see it being talked about on Twitter It's not like I'm on TikTok just scrolling through stuff. So to me, I'm like, this is interesting. What is happening on TikTok? Like what's going on? Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I might finish watching this YouTube video another day. There's like 15 more minutes left. And I feel like I'm going down a track of like this is much deeper than it actually is. Everything and nothing. Yeah. I guess you know what it was? I read a comment on Twitter of someone being like, core seems to be a reflection of people's use of social media, like their experience with social media, their experience with being on the internet. So when I looked at it from that lens, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's interesting. But who knows? Maybe that person was just making shit up too. If you find an Alice in it that's still worth something. Yeah, this is kind of what I always think about. Because a lot of people, will be like, they'll look at a painting that's a white canvas and it's got a yellow dot, right? A yellow dot and a black stripe. And it'll be worth like $5 million. And people will be like, what the fuck? I can do that. And that's modern art, right? There's a lot of modern art that people debate over because one, they think that it's not art, like it shouldn't be considered art. And two, they're like, I could do that. Okay, that's easy. I could do that. And so a lot of times, like when you look at something in a medium, right? So film, music, TikTok, like short film type stuff, art. And I think it's an interesting thing to discuss whether something, if it provokes conversation. Look at this little I can't with you. Like, is something art if it elicits, a discussion as to what the fuck it's about? Is something art if like it's just things that are randomly strung together, art that other people have made that is put together. And so the person who put it together isn't really like doing or saying anything special. Like, is that art? A lot of people, I think, try to say TikTok is not. What? It's just the way you connect it. The girlies who get it, and the girlies who don't will experience it. Are you art? Have you ever thought it's just another way to get watch times on the app because you're confused, so you'll watch it multiple times, keep watching? Maybe. Little bean. Bean. This what you wanted? Is this how you saw the consequences of your actions ending up? Did you see yourself ending up here like this? Yeah. Well. I know what he wants. Every time I'm having a snack.
Bitch better have my money. should now be well enough. This better have my money.
Chaotic Duck donated $20.
Oh my god!
This is for you, Farley. Tell Mom to get you your favorite treats.
Thank you, Chaotic Duck. Yeah, I give him so many treats, but I will get him more. I don't know why my alert didn't show up. Thank you so much for that $20. What do you want for treat? What would you like? We've got $20 to spend. $20 on some treats. Okay, guys. Enough chit chat. Oh, no. Talk like this. Enough deep talk. It's time for Average Joe. Want some of this? It's time for misogyny. You're welcome. You're welcome, little boy. All right. Yeah, it's time for real art. And if anybody's going to try to tell me this is not art, you're wrong. Okay, so we're about to watch season 3, episode 2 of a show called Average Joe. This is a reality show from the early 2000s that was very popular, and we've watched the first 2 seasons. And the concept is that it's like The Bachelor, but with Average Joe, or it's like The Bachelorette, but with Average Joes. So the 3rd season, they changed it up, and they brought back this guy, Adam, from season 1, who got 2nd place. Okay, you know what? Who got 2nd place, but captured America's hearts, apparently. Don't ask us why. And so now they brought him in as the Bachelor, and they have a whole bus filled with women who are fans of his, who really want to date him. And he just eliminated 4 of them last night. So I don't even know how many are left.
Last week, Adam took control of the multi-million-dollar Palm.
Also, we don't like Adam, but you can make your decision for yourself. If you didn't watch season 1, just take us at our word. Trust us.
Springs Mansion.
Hey there, hot stuff.
This time, the bus was filled with eligible women who traveled here from across the country, eager to take up where Milena left off.
Did I get the first hug?
You did. As the
They're
special
all
woman
teachers.
in Adam's life.
I just can't wait to be with him.
But 4 of them learned their dream of capturing his heart was ending with the first bus ride home.
Maybe I was just trying too hard.
Tonight, the dates begin.
Just leave me alone.
Along with the
Oh,
rivalries
boy.
that come from putting 15 women dating the same eligible bachelor under one roof.
There's tension growing in this house, and it's only going to get worse.
And then the twist.
Party's on!
He came here claiming he wants a quality relationship and isn't interested in dating swimsuit models.
When these girls walk in, Adam's head is going to be on a swivel.
What happens when that is put to the test tonight?
Trashy TV. It already froze because it's so trashy.
It was beautiful. The grounds and the golf course and the pond and everything. It's gorgeous.
Okay, you can get down.
I haven't really bonded with the other girls. I think they're very catty and jealous.
They were going through
Oh
drawers
my God.
and saw pictures of Adam.
My room loved the picture of him as a baby, so we took it and we put it in our bedroom.
This is the first group date I've had so far. We're going snowboarding at Big Bear Mountain. Today going snowboarding at Big Show. Summer, Heather,
Hold on.
Elizabeth, Christine, and when I'm lost in the snow face first, someone will see me. Right now, I'm still confused about my. Well, snowboarding at Big.
My room.
I look silly.
Okay.
Red's a good color, so when I'm lost in the snow face first, someone will see me. Right now, I'm still confused about my role in this. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be the pursuer, or are they supposed to come to me and take the initiative?
Well, I'm so scared.